According to a UK study, men are generally dirtier than women. Groundbreaking news, right? Somewhere in England, scientists are proudly publishing a report that basically says men don't wash their hands. Thanks, lads, you've confirmed what every woman on Earth already knew, with data. This might also explain why women statistically live longer. But here's the twist. In hyper-clean professions like surgery or gourmet kitchens, men actually outnumber women. Why? Some say it's because men are stronger, more resilient, and let's be real, they don't have to deal with childbirth or harassment at work. Or if they do, no one talks about it. Society still expects women to raise kids, while men chase careers. So maybe women are just too busy being superheroes to spend time in sterile scrubs. Bottom line, respect women, or at least wash your hands before disrespecting them. Now, back to dirt. The dictionary says dirty means covered with dirt or unclean. Duh. But dirty can also describe ideas, politics, sportsmanship, intentions, and yes, minds. There's surface dirt and then there's philosophical dirt. Either way, it usually smells bad. But dirt isn't always about laziness. Sometimes it's cultural or even religious. Jewish women, for instance, follow the mikveh ritual, a ceremonial bath after a week of abstaining from bathing during menstruation. In some Islamic traditions, personal hygiene is limited during holy days. Tibetan monks practicing asceticism may not bathe for years, as a form of spiritual discipline. Even in Europe, cleanliness hasn't always been fashionable. During the Victorian era in France and England, religion painted illness as divine punishment. So bathing was seen as tempting fate. Public baths doubled as sex work hotspots, so religious leaders basically said, if you bathe, you're going to hell. Clean bodies come dirty minds. So women who rarely bathed were considered more pure and loyal. Even Queen Elizabeth I reportedly only bathed once a month, whether she needed it or not. The Victorians also believed hot baths opened your pores and let diseases sneak in. So what did they do? Bathed fully clothed. Yep, wet corsets, soggy trousers, all in the name of health. Some rural Romanians believe bathing after 9 p.m. can cause a stroke, so in their eyes, if you're showering at midnight, you're basically speed-running death. And then there are the timeless excuses. Why clean today? I'll just get dirty again tomorrow. Think of the water I'm saving, and shampoo, and time, and energy. Okay, sure, but you're costing your roommate's sanity, and that's not renewable. In reality, dirtiness often just comes down to good old-fashioned laziness. People say that true love means accepting your partner's flaws. So if your partner hasn't showered in 3 days and you still find them attractive, that's not love, that's witchcraft. Also, men and women get dirty differently. Internet says men are dirtier because they skip brushing their teeth and hand washing. And if you live dirty long enough, your social circle shrinks while your bacterial colonies bloom. For guys, it might just be body odor and some social isolation. For women, it can mean infections like bacterial vaginosis, uterine complications, or even ovarian cysts and cervical cancer. Hygiene isn't just about smell, it's about health. Living dirty is kind of like being Apple. You develop your own ecosystem. But instead of software and devices, it's layers of unwashed socks and evolving colonies of smells. Let's talk types of dirty people. Yes, there are categories. 1. Focus dirt. These people are so absorbed in their work, artists, engineers, YouTubers, they don't notice the moldy coffee cup beside them. 2. Glam dirt. They look clean. Designer clothes, fresh perfume, but when you get closer, you realize it's 3-day-old soy sauce. 3. Unaware dirt. The most dangerous kind. They don't know they smell. They actually believe they are clean and go around disturbing others with their own smell. 4. Lazy dirt. The classic procrastinator. I'll clean later. Days go by. Weeks. The trash grows sentient. And one day, when YouTube no longer distracts you, you look around and think, am I the villain? Here's the thing. You shouldn't judge people by appearance. You should judge them by smell. That's fair, right? Best way to self-check? Look in the mirror. Or notice if your friends are slowly sitting farther away like you're exhaling evil spirits. Being dirty is like studying. It builds up over time. But instead of a diploma, you get eczema. And no one wants to hang out with a walking landfill. Friends who are dirty tend to play dirty too. If you're okay with that, congrats. You might be the last of your kind. Just don't blame others when you end up lonely and smelling like regret. Ironically, people used to chase fresh air and clean rivers. Now we cram into cities to breathe in secondhand vape clouds and train station armpits. But some types of dirty are kind of fun, like dirty talk. Every culture has its own spicy phrases. In India, a send nudes might take 2 hours of small talk. Dirty talk, when done right, is an art, requiring experience, timing, and consent. While you're taking that much-needed shower, let me tell you about the dirtiest people on Earth.
David Whitlock, US, didn't bathe for 13 years, instead sprayed his body with live bacteria, cleaned by proxy. Kailash Singh, India, no baths, no haircuts, no shaves in 38 years, hoping for a son, ended up with 7 daughters. Tough luck.
Ludwig Dolezal, Czech Republic, lived in ashes, slept in soot. Europe's messiest man. I'm not saying being dirty will make you immortal, but staying clean probably won't kill you either. Moral of the story? Stay weird, stay wild. But for everyone's sake, stay clean. And hey, if you enjoyed this slightly gross, slightly philosophical deep dive into filth, and subscribe. Because my content may not be sanitized, but it's definitely refreshing.